Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Today I'm going to be doing a little experiment. I've got this brand new brush. I bought a pack of 3 and they're soft and good for putting washes and things down. So what I'm going to be doing is starting with a wash and using my new brush to try it out. And I've got a catalyst wedge. And I'm going to be using a blue, green, maybe a bit of limey yellow. So I've got some yellow out, colour palette. Creating a background. Then I'm going to cover the whole thing in black. And we're going to use the catalyst wedge to expose the colour underneath. So there'll be stages to this. Once that's dry, I'll be using some more of the catalyst wedge on top. Ooh, lots of green. Yeah, and we're just gonna see what we can create. Might add a bit of white on the top as well for contrast. So we've got black and white. I'm trying this turquoise by Global Colors. This is Scuba Diver. We've got some phthalo blue in the golden. It's quite bright. Let's put a little bit of yellow through. I'm going to start blending. I'm excited to use this brush. I reckon I'm going to need more colour though. I don't know, maybe I won't. I'm just going to go with waves of colour. Did I use too much water? You know what I am doing that I don't want to do though? I don't want a uniform colour. So let's just cover it all and then I'll see what I can do. Let's add a bit more of the yellow in here. Now what's the darkest colour I've got? Scuba Diver. Let's add that down the bottom. Let's do the yellow first. Darker colour down here. I may have put a little bit too much water down at the start. You can see the way that's looking. Let's go turquoise at the top. Might just dry this off a little bit because I use the... Are there hairs coming out of my brush? I don't really need to worry about the sides because they're going to be black. What if I add a bit of this pearl? I'm not sure about that pearl paint. It's got bits in it. I don't want bits. I am going to add a bit of white. Just because I want to lighten this top bit. Let's see how that goes. Put the yellow. And the white with the turquoise. I think the thickening of the colour kind of helped this under bit, maybe. Ooh. Now we're getting somewhere. I was intending to do a wash, but I do like to go off script when the mood takes me. Nice. I want to brighten my yellow with some white paint. Alright, that's the underpainting. I don't mind the colours. I can bring some yellow in on the top later if I want more yellow. Okay, this is nice and dry, but I'm not quite ready to put the black on yet. I want to give it a coat of something else, and I thought I might use the pouring medium straight on. I just want to seal the surface so that when I do put the... Actually, I wonder if I can use this. When I do put the black on, it doesn't take off the colour, or doesn't mix in, I guess. So I just want to give it a bit of a protective layer. Okay, so let that dry, and then I'm going to make up some fluid paint using pouring medium. Mix that in with the black, and then reveal the underneath. Then let that dry, and then I'm going to get some white, maybe some other colours, and do some other things on top perhaps. Okay, this is dry enough now. It's got a bit of a shine, but I was saying that I needed pouring medium, but I don't need pouring medium. I mean, I wanted to cover this with something, and that's what I had on hand, but I think for the black I'm just going to spread it on with the catalyst wedge, because originally I thought I would cover the whole thing in black and then remove bits, but I'm going to try just spreading the black on, taking it off, spreading it on, that kind of thing. A little bit nervous about it. Got to get the black out. Ooh. All right. Probably could have used blue or something. Let's try spreading it on. Ooh. Okay, so I've kind of got it covered, and I want to take bits off. Obviously got a bit here that's kind of clear. Interesting. Bit of that black there. Also thought I might use a couple of other things, maybe. Get some different markings like that, and maybe the end of a paintbrush. Didn't do a lot. I think I'm reasonably happy with that as a background, and then we're going to bring some colors out on the top once this is dried. Might lighten that a bit actually. Let's go Alright, that's my background. Looks a lot different than it did, but we're going to bring lighter stuff over the top next. It's getting late, so I'm going to leave that to dry overnight. We'll come back tomorrow. I did grab out some brighter colours to go over the top, so let's see what happens next. Okay, so it's next day. I'm going to get some white out. I want to lighten this. I've grabbed some thicker paints, what's this? Azo Yellow Light and Phthalo Green, and keeping with these two fluid ones, I want to try a few different things here. So I'm gonna let's lay a bit of this down like that, and I don't know if that's going to be enough paint. Oh yeah, okay, let's get a little bit of green down. Now the green is going to be thicker, could be too much. Should I leave that little bit of blue on there? Tiny bit on there. Interesting. But the good thing is I can actually take it off as well. Like that. Let's add a little bit of the yellow in. Getting very messy hands. I want the aqua. I'm going to add a bit of white in there as well, so that it blends a little bit. Put some green in there. A little bit of white. I'm going to bring out a little bit of this. Ooh, I like that. I want to bring some of that further down, I think. A little bit of the white would be good like that. I want this a little lighter. What else could I do? A little bit of brightness. Let's use a bit of emerald green. I like these colours in here. It's just playing with the colours wedge. Bit of a pattern in there. Like that. I don't know, maybe we should leave it there. I like this spot here. It's a bit dark down here. Do I want a bit more movement down there? Light blue. Sort of darker. Sometimes just making little adjustments. And here is the final result. So I'll bring you in for some of this detail. And you can still see a little bit from what was on the bottom layer. I quite like this detail in here. You can see some of the bottom layer down there. I don't think I needed to use the pouring medium to protect that bottom layer. I think it would have been okay without it, but I was just playing it safe. So yeah, I like the way it turned out. I really liked using the catalyst wedge. I have used it a few times, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it now and enjoying the use of it. Big shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your support on this journey. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.